Celebrate senior night and recognize our outstanding seniors for their dedication, leadership, and commitment to our soccer program, as well as to Warrenton High School. We are extremely proud to honor their hard work and the impact they've made both on and off the field. Get ready for a great matchup against the Warrenton Warriors and the Wright City Wildcats. First up, we will have varsity soccer player Taylor Duncan singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, that was Warrenton's own Taylor Duncan, a sophomore, singing the national anthem for tonight's senior night activities. Welcome aboard the Warrenton Sports Network. So up first, before the game starts, we're going to welcome and recognize our 7 awesome seniors here for the Warrenton soccer community.
We have 7 outstanding seniors on our Warrenton girls soccer program. We will now honor them for all of their dedication and hard work that they have put in. Our first senior tonight is Alyssa Adams. Alyssa Adams plans to attend Lindenwood for 4 years for fashion design program and then start her own fashion line after graduation. Her favorite memory is getting put on the defense line with Audrey and experiencing all of the crash outs. Her advice for underclassmen is to show up and show out. Don't depend on others. Good luck next year, Alyssa. Our next senior is Emma Duncan. Emma plans to attend St. Louis Community College and receive a degree in interior design after graduation. Within the next month, she plans to be a licensed real estate agent. Her favorite memory is when we were at the lock-in playing hide-and-seek. We got scared by a janitor, causing Alyssa to smack so hard into the wall. Her, Audrey, and Charlie all ran and left there because we were laughing so hard. Her advice to the underclassmen is, you can't control timing, other people, or every outcome. You can control your effort, discipline, preparation, and attitude. Good luck next year, Emma. Our next senior is Maddie Hayes. After After graduation, Maddie plans to attend a dental program in the fall to become a dental assistant and go back to school to become a dental hygienist. Her favorite memory is when our goalie got hurt during an away varsity game her sophomore year and then was looking at the bench to decide who was going to go in as goal. She looked at me and decided it was my time. Advice for underclassmen is do what makes you happy and don't let other people's opinions impact you. Good luck next year, Maddie. Our next senior is Autumn Hurd. Autumn's plans after graduation are to continue her soccer career at East Central College in Union, Missouri. She'll be studying criminal justice to become a detective. During her 2 years, she hopes to receive an offer from a university to continue her soccer career and to continue to grow and play for as long as possible. Her favorite memory is during her sophomore year, it was raining during a warm-up before a game, and her, Alyssa, Emma, Audrey, and Charlie all were pretending to be in an edit, so I slid and got my jersey all soaked. I froze the rest of the game, so I don't suggest pretending to be in an edit. Her advice for underclassmen: enjoy what you can, and don't let anyone else's success dictate yours. There's a path for everyone. Failure isn't possible unless you give up. Good luck next year, Autumn. Our next senior is Addison Horn. After graduation, Addison plans to attend Jefferson Community College and receive her veterinary technology degree, and then continue her education to become a veterinarian. Her favorite memory, my freshman year when Coach Brown thought that fish didn't have brains. Her advice to the underclassmen is always do your best, because what you put in is what you get out. Good luck next year, Addison. Our next senior is Charlie Kirstein. After graduation, Charlie plans to go to college and work towards a career in healthcare to become an occupational therapy assistant. Her favorite memory is when Audrey peed her pants during hide and seek at the lock-in in front of her and Emma. Her advice for underclassmen is don't take high school for granted. Be involved, make memories, and surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you. Good luck next year, Charlie. And our last senior for tonight is Audrey Lombardo. After graduation, Audrey plans on taking a gap year and saving up money to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, focusing on myself and to improve as an adult. Her favorite memory is riding the bus back from an away game and jumping when there were potholes, smacking her head on the roof. Also making horror movies during the soccer lock-ins. Her advice for underclassmen is don't let anyone make you lose your spark for something you love doing. Good luck next year, Audrey. We want to give one last huge thank you to our seniors and just recognize the commitment they have put in, the heart to this program, and their energy. Their leadership, dedication, and commitment will help shape this team for years to come. Thank you, seniors, and congratulations. You are just a short month away from being a high school graduate. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Warrenton High School for a rivalry matchup that needs no introduction. It's the Wright City Wildcats coming in at 6-3, taking the short 8-mile trip down I-70 to take on your Warrenton Warriors, who sit at 1-10 but are hungry to defend their home turf tonight on senior night. These two schools know each other well. Only 7 games in the all-time series, but every one of them has carried weight. Warrenton holds a narrow edge, 4-3 overall. And the Warriors have taken the Wildcats have taken the last 2 meetings, and that's adding a little extra heat to a rivalry that's already burning pretty bright. Tonight, though, it's all about more than records. It's about senior night here in Warrenton. A moment to pause and recognize the players who have poured years of effort, sweat, and heart into this program. 7 Warriors take their home field under the lights tonight. Alyssa Adams, Emma Duncan, Maddie Hayes, Autumn Hurd, Addison Horn, Charlie Kirsting, and Audrey Lombardo. Senior night always hits differently. It's a celebration yes, but it's also a reminder of how much these athletes have grown, how many hours they've invested, and how much they've meant to their teammates, their coaches, and their school. For many of them, this field has been a second home.
Okay, for tonight's starters, the Wright City Wildcats. Number 1, in goal, Marley Burkhart. Number 4, Norma Diego. Number 8, Ada Farrell. Number 10, Juliana Lopez Luna. Number 12, Avery Meyer. Number 14, Zoe Jones. Number 15, Sandy Lopez Luna. Number 20, Olivia Wilson. 22, Haley Eldenrath. Number 23, Madison Goodman. And 32, Caitlin Williams. The Wildcats are coached by Tori Harris, Alex Kofeld, and Maddie Milkey. And for the Warriors, in goal, 0, Keelan Madison. Number 2, Autumn Hurd. Number 3, Addison Horn. Number 5, Emma Duncan. Number 7, Taylor Duncan. Number 8, Alyssa Adams. Number 9, Charlie Kirsting. Number 11, Emery Martinez. Number 12, Audrey Lombardo. 13, Maddie Hayes. 17, Harper Smith. The Warriors are coached by Courtney Nininger, Grace Kaminsky, and Courtney Bayer. Good luck tonight.
All right, so tonight is a chance for the community to say thank you to these seniors and for these seniors to write one more chapter in their story. The Wildcats want to spoil the party. The Warriors want to defend it. The rivalry is real. The emotions are high. And we're in for a great night of high school soccer. So stay tuned right here on the Warrenton Sports Network. All right, Warrenton in their home red jerseys. Wright City in their white and gold road jerseys. Wright City's going to start with the ball here in the first half. And we're underway. Wright City working past midfield. Now down the left sidelines. Warrenton steals it. Wright City retreating with the ball now. Poke check there from Warrenton. They're on the move. Kirsting advances the ball, but Wright City's there to stop it. Warrenton back with the ball near middle of the field. Wright City kicks a through ball, but it's going to go out of play on the far sidelines. Warrenton will have the throw in just a moment. Matty Hayes will inbounds for, or throw it in play for Warrenton. Big toss goes to Martinez off her chest and out of play. Wright City with the throw in. It goes off of Warrenton. Out of play. They'll get another throw in. Keelan Madison in goal tonight for your Warrenton Warriors. She's got an 84% save percentage. She's going up against Marley Burkhart, the keeper for the Wildcats, who has got an 85% save percentage. Warrenton's got a little momentum coming up the field here. Up the right side, that's Emma Duncan. Charlie Kirsting takes over. Get the ball to Martinez. She's always a threat. She's speedy. Back over to Duncan on the right side. She tries to cross one, but it's poked away by the Wildcats. They're headed up the field now. Martinez comes back and checks and gets the ball back. Fight for the ball goes out of play. Referee rules that it's Warrenton. They're on the move quickly here. It's Taylor Duncan on the move. If you heard the national anthem, that was Taylor Duncan singing the national anthem. She's got a high level of energy. Gets it in over to Kirsting. Wright City steals it, and they're headed up the field. Very hard to see the Wright City's numbers because the golden numbers blend in with the bright sunshine. That looks like Caitlin Williams there. She crosses one. Shot on goal is no good. Goes wide right of the goal. The threats for Wright City, Ada Farrell leads the team in goals with 11. She's got 4 game-winning goals. And then Haley Elsenreith has 10 goals and 10 assists. Warrenton with possession of the ball on the far sideline goes out of play. They're going to say it went off of a Wright City player. All right, Wright City will have the possession now on the far sideline, so they'll throw it in. Big toss, intercepted there by the Big Red. Autumn Hurd moving the ball up the sidelines. Centers it to Martinez. Taken away there by Wright City. Ball pinballing back and forth off of players right near midfield. Nobody can get an advantage yet so far. Now Warrenton comes up with the ball. A through pass headed for Martinez. The goalie keeper Burkhart comes out and scoops it up. Pass just a little bit beyond Martinez's reach. And she's a speedy one. So a good attempt by the Warriors there. Wright City with the ball on the far sideline. Goes off of Warrenton. They'll retain possession. A floater for a toss that time. Off of Warrenton once again. Wright City's possession. They sail it in, bounces off of Warrenton. Out of play once again. We'll try it all over in just a few. Ball girl on that side of the court is getting a workout. That one sails over the offense. Defense picks it up. Warrenton kicks it out of play, though. Still Wright City's ball. They're slowly matriculating down the field. Tossed in once again, goes over Wright City's players, but they battle back, come up with the ball, and defense comes up and stops that threat. Looked like Alyssa Adams there. Ball once again goes off of a Warrenton player out of play. This time Wright City decides to throw it in backwards down the field. That strategy seems to work a little better. They have a little more control of it this time. Once again, Adams sweeps back and takes the ball away and kicks it out of play on the far sideline. Gives a chance for the defense to set up a little bit. Ball comes to the near sideline, goes out of play, still Wright City's possession. That time it was off of Taylor Duncan. Zoe Jones tosses it in. Wright City gets it over to Caitlin Williams. She's out of play. Warriors take over. Duncan will have the toss or the kick here. It's Taylor Duncan, the sophomore defender. She's going to turn it over. They're going to let Alyssa Adams do the free kick. Adams, a senior defensive player, kicks it forward. Goes up towards Emma Duncan and off of her out of play. Caitlin Williams runs that down for Wright City, gives it over to, and looks like that was Zoe Jones throwing it in. By the time it goes off of Jones, Warrenton will have possession. Warriors possession near midfield. No score here in the first. Almost 10 minutes into the game. Adams kicks the ball deep down the field for the Big Red. Flipping the field. Martinez comes up with the ball. She gives it over to Lombardo. No, I'm sorry, that's Autumn Hurd. They're going to say it was offsides. An unfortunate break right there because the Big Red had something going. Wright City kicks it up near midfield over to Williams. Farrell turns and kicks it. Through ball. Maddie Hayes runs that down for the Big Red. Battle there for the ball. It's going to go out a play off of Maddie Hayes. Wright City's possession on the far sidelines. They get the ball in quickly. A little crossing pass intercepted by Adams. Warriors going up the field down on the far sideline. They're going to say Wright City was offsides on that one, so Warriors will get the free kick. Senior Adams kicks the ball, gets it up near midfield to Martinez. She gains possession and then kicks it through, but intercepted by Wright City, who advances the ball in their direction. Williams with the ball for Wright City, but she gets the ball stolen from her. Through ball for Wright City. They're hustling, trying to get it on the far side. Little shot there, swept up by Keelan Madison. A little two-hopper to Madison. She scoops it up very easily. She looked real confident on that play. She punts it forward. Ball goes past midfield. A header, and then Martinez steadies it for the big red. Taken away there by Wright City over to Williams on the near sideline. Hurd battling for the ball. Kirsting comes up with it, gives it back to Hurd. Over to Martinez now. Warriors moving in on offense on down the right sideline. Kirsting puts a little shot on goal, swept up there by Burkhart. Wright City goalkeeper Burkhart punted out towards midfield. Duncan comes up with the ball, gets it over to Kirsting on the right sidelines. She gets by a defender with the dribble. Kicks it between another defender's leg, a little nutmeg action there. And ball's going to go out of play off of Kirsting. Good hustle there by Charlie Kirsting, senior, putting forth max effort here on senior night. Into the game for the Big Red, Rose Dotson checks in. All right, Wright City with the toss in. Martinez fights for the ball. They're going to get the Warriors offsides on that one. All right, Wildcats with the free kick now. Booming kick from Wright City. Kirsting has the ball. They kick it up past midfield. Alyssa Adams settles it. Gets it over to Lombardo. Penetrating pass. Autumn Hurd's trying to run that down. The keeper Burkhart comes out. But Wright City runs it down before Burkhart can scoop it up, and they're working their way up the field on the far sideline. Wright City still the ball on the far sideline. Martinez comes up with the ball. He penetrates the pass up to Hurd, but taken away by Wright City, who promptly kicks it out of play. Be the big red ball on the far sideline. They're working their way towards the Wright City goal here. Pass the ball into Hurd. Wright City had 3 defenders on her. They come up with the ball. Duncan steals it back. Martinez takes it over. Takes a long kick, swings left of the goal. All right, Marley Burkhart places the ball down. Shields the sun from her eyes. She's ready to kick the ball now. Fight for the loose ball. Martinez comes up with it over to Kirsting on the right sideline. She tries to cross it, stolen by Wright City and kicked out of play past the end line. They're going to say it went off of a Warrenton player, so it'll be a free kick here for the keeper, Burkhart. All right, Warriors come up with the free ball. Another shot on goal there by the Warriors, but Burkhart scoops that up. That was Rose Dotson with a shot for the Big Red. They've got 3 shots on goal here in the first half. Putting pressure on the Wildcats. Wildcats have 2. Penetrating pass from the Wildcats. They're running the ball down on the far sidelines. 2 Warrior players there to stop the rush. Ball goes out of play off of Warrenton. Looks like they're going to give Wildcats a corner kick to the right of Madison. crossing pass goes behind the goal. So Warrenton will take over. Madison will have a free kick for Warrenton. So he gets the ball back into play. Wright City comes up with it. Warrior defense working hard there. And Martinez comes up with a loose ball. Good steal there by Alyssa Adams to get it going. Penetrating pass. Autumn Hertz trying to run it down. Wright City's right with her. And Wright City comes and kicks it out of play. Goes past the end line. Into the game for Warrenton freshman number 1, Allison Peria checks in. And it looks like they're going to say that ball went out of play off of the Big Red. So once again, Burkhart awarded the free kick. Fight for the loose ball. Warrenton comes up with it. That's Dotson. She's marked by 3 defenders. And Wildcats take it away. Kick it up to Harper Smith. She centers it to Duncan. Wright City comes up with the ball. Penetrating through pass for Wright City. They're working hard up the far sidelines. Their player comes up with the ball first. They try to cross it. Adams is there to deny the crossing pass. Wonderful defense there by Alyssa Adams. Stop that threat from Wright City. Wright City will have a corner kick here, once again to the right of Keelan Madison. We're about midway through the first half here. No score. Header from Wright City goes past the end line and out of play. Be a free kick for Keelan Madison for Warrenton. Freshman keeper comes out, places the ball down the field. 22 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. Low line drive kick deflects off of a Warrenton player. Still in the defensive zone for the Big Red, and they kick it out of play once again. Adams smartly stopping that threat, but another corner kick here for the Wildcats. Still to the right of Burkhart. Corner kick coming. Bounces off a couple players. Right, Warrenton clears it momentarily. Wright City's there to keep it in play. Williams with the ball on the near sideline. Centering pass stopped there by the Big Red. They clear it up. Martinez has a chance to play it, but Wright City comes up with the ball. And they're going to get Wright City for being offsides there. So free kick for the Big Red. Adams places the ball down, waits for players to get in position, and gives the ball the big kick. Duncan comes up with the ball, heads it. Ball on the near sideline goes out of play off of Duncan, Wright City's possession. Into the game for the Wildcats, number 5, Addie Ward. Caitlin Meekus chases the ball down. She'll do the toss-in duties here for Wright City. Good hustle there from Meekus. She gets it in, but Duncan's there for the Big Red to steal it. Fight for the ball, goes out of play. They're going to say it went out of play off of Wright City, Warrenton ball. Harper Smith will toss it in for the Big Red. Gets it into Martinez. She goes back to Adams, who goes back to Martinez. And Adams kicks a penetrating pass. Keeper Burkhart comes out and scoops that up. A little one-hopping pass there from Burkhart, the keeper. Goes out of play off of Warrenton. Wright City's ball on the far sideline. Duncan does a great job of stealing that for the Warriors. Ball ping-pongs back and forth off the players. Another pass from Martinez goes just a little bit long before the Warriors could run it down. Ball goes out of play out at the end line off of Warrenton. Madison Goodman hustling there for Wright City. Checking back into the game for the Warriors, Taylor Duncan. Goodman gives the ball a big kick up the near sideline. Kirsten comes up with the ball. Ball goes out of play off of Dotson. Wright City's possession. Tossed in from Wildcats. Ooh. Ball was kicked off from one Wright City player right into another Wright City player. Hit her pretty hard. Cindy Lopez Luna shook that off. All right, Martinez will toss it in now for Warrenton. Steps into that one, gives it a big heave. Duncan comes up with the ball, spins to her left, puts a shot, but it's deflected away by Wright City. Lombardo with a penetrating pass. Wright City stops it. Kirsten gets it back over. Wright City being very stingy on defense, kind of a great wall defense. Okay, ball goes off of the Wildcats on the near sidelines. Kirsten throws it in, gets it to Peria. She steadies the ball, and ball goes off Peria. White quickly going the other way for Wright City. Once again, off the big red defense there. Perry with the header, but Wright City comes up with the ball. Adams comes up from her defensive. No, that wasn't Adams. Warrenton defender comes up and knocks that back. There's Adams. Comes up, kicks the ball high in the air over Martinez's head. Wright City clears the kick up near midfield. Autumn Hurd over there. Penetrating pass from Wright City. They're going to say the Wildcats were offsides. Nope. They're going to call a violation against the Big Red. They're going to be Wright City's free kick here coming up. High arcing kick. Gets through to Wright City's offensive player. Adams there runs it down. Kicked away. Warrenton stops that little run there. Goodman comes up and gets it for Wright City. Cross there. Penetrating pass. Gets by the defender. But Hurd comes back and kicks it away. Autumn Hurd not giving up on the play. Got beat on her first attempt, but she battled back and kicked the ball out of play. Wright City's possession. Zoe Jones checks back in for the Wildcats. "15 minutes left to go here in the first. No score on the game. Violation against Wright City, Warrenton's ball. Hurd's kick deflects off a Wright City player, and they start pressing down. Adams tries to stop it before it goes past the end line, but she's unsuccessful in that attempt. Into the game for Wright City, Caitlin Meekus. All right, that's a little weird because Wright City has 2 number 3s, but we'll get that figured out later. So Wright City with the corner kick this time to the left of Keelan Madison. Here comes that kick. Kicked out of play past the end line by the Big Red. Another free kick coming up. That was Lombardo with the stop for Warrenton. 2 players from Warrenton on each side of the cross or the uprights. Crossing kick. Madison deflects it out. Comes up and grabs it. Comes up hobbling a little bit, but she was able to walk that off. Gives it a big kick up near midfield to Peria. She steadies it, gets it over to Martinez. Well, the Warriors had a little something going there if Martinez could have steadied that one. Wright City kicks it out of play, though, on the near sideline. Taylor Duncan hustles and runs that down. She'll throw it in. I think they're calling a handball on that violation, so they're going to, instead of being a toss in, it's going to be a free kick here. Alyssa Adams takes that free kick. Ball pinballs around again. Wright City comes up with it momentarily. Adams stops that rush from Wright City, gets it over to Kirsting. Wright City intercepts it, going the other way now. Hurd comes up and saves it, kicks it back. Warrenton doing a much better job. Their defensemen really stepping up and stopping those penetrating passes and reversing the field. Wright City can't get any traction offensively here in the first half. All right, Wright City with the toss in on the far sidelines, deep in their own territory. Big heave there. Warrenton comes up with the ball momentarily. Wright City comes back and gets it possession of it. Hurd once again stepping up, keeping the ball in Wright City's side of the field, giving the Warriors more of a chance to do some attacking here. Alyssa Adams does the same thing now. She comes up and steps up. Penetrating pass. Kirsting came up to try to get it, but right before she could get a shoe on it, Burkhart scooped it up, and she kicks it up near midfield. Goodman kicks it out of play there for Wright City. Into the game for Warrenton, Michaela Melligard and Harper Smith check back in. Warrenton tosses it in. Dodson turns to her right and gives it a little kick, but the ball goes out of play. Wright City's ball now. Out of play on the near sideline. We're about 3/4 of the way through the first half here. No score in the game. Ball goes out of play off of Wright City. Warrenton's got a little something going here deep in Wildcat territory. Martinez steps into the throw. Goes over Duncan's head. She fights back for it and gets it. Comes up with it. Gives over to Martinez. She turns to her left, middle of the field. Now she pivots, goes back to the right, puts a shot up. Goes off a Wright City player. Looked like it hit off her arm, but no handball called. Burkhart scoops it up. Burkhart up near midfield, but Duncan's there to take that away. She does a through ball, but Burkhart comes up and scoops it up. That Marley Burkhart got a lot of range there as a goalkeeper. Kick goes up near midfield. Red City hasn't been across midfield in about 5 minutes. Warriors really doing a good job keeping the ball in the Wright City side of the field. Substitution, Norma Diego checks back in for the Wildcats. She plays a forward position on the far sideline. Zoe Jones tosses it in. Lopez loses possession of the ball. Warriors come up with it. Dotson has it, turns and tries to get a shot off, but is deflected by Wright City. They're headed up towards midfield, but Duncan's there to stop it. But before she can do so, referee blows his whistle, stops play. Going to be a free kick here for Wright City. They finally get the ball past midfield for the first time in a while. High penetrating pass this time, trying a little different. Harper Smith's over there. Smith does a good job. Ball goes out. No, it's still in play. Red City circles back. A little penetrating pass here on the near sideline for Mikas. But Taylor Duncan pokes that away. Ball goes out of play on the near sideline. Caitlin Williams checking back in for the Wildcats. Well, shot on goal after a turnover by the Big Red. One hopper, but Madison was in great position to stop that. She gives it a high kick towards midfield. Goodman comes up for the Wildcats. Lopez. Luna centers it. Wildcats got a threat going right down the middle this time. Hurd's there to slow things down. Shot on goal. And it goes in. I couldn't see if the shot went in. I think it was the pass to the near post. And the Wright City player tapped it in. Trying to get the number of that player. Like I said, Wright City's numbers are really hard to see from this far away. It looks like it was Juliana Lopez, but I'm not sure. So Wright City gets the goal ahead, the first goal here in the first half. Martinez starts the next possession, moving the ball quickly up the field. She's got a head of steam. Wright City's there, slows things down. Martinez crosses one, goes off of Wright City's Goodman. Duncan with the ball now for the Warriors. Held in by Martinez. She puts one on goal. A little one hopper. Burkhardt hops forward and gets that and picks it up. All right, correction. That was Ada Farrell on the goal. Leading scorer for Wright City. She's got her 12th goal of the season. That's Farrell there. Kicks the ball out of play on the far sidelines. I think we're going to redo the toss-in here. Referee didn't like the spot of that toss-in. Could be wrong, though. Let's see what he's doing here. Yep, He's just going to, it's going to be a free kick. Martinez will take the free kick. Two-person wall here from the Wildcats. Referee repositioning the wall for the Wildcats. Here comes Martinez's kick. She gives it over the wall towards the goal. Burkhart comes out and picks it up out of the air. Great play there by the keeper, Marley Burkhart. Tries to get it up towards Farrell, but ball goes past her. All right, Martinez comes up with the ball. She works the ball over to the right side to Melgard. Melgard kicks it back to Martinez. Warriors had something going there, but it was swept away by the Wright City defender. But Melgard steals it back. Wright City defenders there. They go up along the near sideline and take that threat away. Mikas now stopped there. Ball kicked her off of her by Harper Smith. Smith gets it in. Actually, that's Taylor Duncan. Excuse me. Melgard's hustling down by the end line. Ball goes off for her just past the end line. Burkhart with a free kick here. 3:36 left to go in the first. Wright City gets on the board first on a Ada Farrell goal, but the pass was even better. It was a crossing pass, and Farrell was sitting at the far post, and all she had to do was tap it in past Madison, who had actually played the shot and thinking it was more of a shot than a pass. All right, Martinez with a boot, but was blocked there by Goodman again. She comes up with the ball, kicks it out of play up the near sideline. All right, Duncan gets it into Peria. Gets it over, trying to get it to Duncan, but taken away there by Goodman. Up to Adams. She studies the ball. Ball goes back to Adams. Wright City comes up, moving the ball near sideline. They get it up to Farrell. She's on her horse, stride for stride with her is Audrey Lombardo. But Farrell comes away with the ball. She's got a shot here. Madison comes out, blocks it. Fight for the loose ball, and Keelan Madison falls on it. Woo! What a play action we had there. Keelan Madison came out and put a great stop on that shot on goal. And wonderful hustle there by the Warriors. Audrey Lombardo, the senior, fought back and helped put a stop to that threat. Referees checking on the players down on the court, on the field, making sure everybody's okay. Madison looks like she's okay. She spotted the ball for the free kick. Just waiting for her players to get in position. 1:49 left to go. Wright City keeps the ball in momentarily. Wright City, or Warrenton tried to clear it, but it goes out of play on the far sidelines. Checking back in for the Warriors, Charlie Kirsting. For Wright City, Raylan Smith into the game. All right, Wright City throws it in play. Duncan comes up with the ball, steals it, but Goodman kicks a penetrating pass. Farrell's there again. She's got another player with her, but the Warriors kick it away momentarily, not out. Now the Warriors do kick it out. That was Harper Smith being in the right place at the right time. Ball goes out of play off of Warrenton on the far sidelines. Under a minute left to go here in the first. Warriors trying to keep it close, 1-0 here. Need a little defensive. They do a through pass. Mikas with the ball for Wright City. She crosses it off of Farrell. Warriors kick it out. Dodges that bullet. Wright City really putting some pressure on the Warrenton here. Through pass. Mikas has got the ball. Point blank range. It hits the far post and misses by inches of going in. Whoa. They had a 3-on just the keeper. Meekus took the shot, hit the far post, and the ball deflects all the way across the field to the near sideline, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Whoa. Warrenton really dodged the bullet. Hopefully they could take that lucky bounce and turn it into a little offense here in the second half. So after one half, your score here at Warrenton High School on senior night, it's Wright City 1, Warrenton 0. We'll be back with the second half after these words from our sponsors. On the court, it's all about strategy, precision, and execution. Off the court, same rules apply. At Surveyant Heating and Air Conditioning, we bring our A game to every home and business with custom solutions, expert installs, and a reputation for getting it right the first time. We're your home court advantage for year-round comfort. Trusted across Warren County, we've got you covered. Home, business, or new construction. Surveyant Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort wins every time. On game day, it's all about teamwork, trust, and heart. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same spirit to every home journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, our hometown team is with you every step of the way. We believe real estate isn't just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. That's why we stay in constant communication, deliver expert guidance, and work relentlessly to help you reach your goals. Main Street Real Estate, your home team from game day to closing day, proudly supporting Warrenton athletics and our community. Champions aren't only made on the field or the court. At the Missouri Bank, we bring that same winning spirit to your finances. Since 1939, we've been an industry leader in community banking, combining cutting-edge technology with the hometown integrity Warren County Trust. As a valued member of our financial family, your goals come first. From fast, local loan decisions, often the same day, to online banking that lets you take care of business anytime, anywhere. We tailor our services for individuals and businesses alike. Big bank products, small town service, honest, loyal, and committed to protecting your financial future. The Missouri Bank, rooted in community, ready for tomorrow. Looking for your dream home or the perfect rental? Discover it with Hunter's Sake Investments. From charming townhomes to spacious single-family homes, we offer quality living in Warrenton and Montgomery County. Need commercial space? We've got retail and warehouse options in Jonesburg, plus the Jonesburg Party Center, ideal for showers, graduations, and more. Family owned, locally rooted, and built on trust. We treat your home like our own. Call Hunter's Sake Investments today, and let's build your future together. Hunter's Sake Investments, where Missouri finds home. For nearly 80 years, one name has kept Warrenton and Montgomery County comfortable. Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning. From Omar Schreer's first furnaces in 1946 to today's cutting-edge Daikin systems, one thing has never changed: family taking care of family. What started with one truck and a few hundred neighbors has grown into generations of local folks serving dozens of Missouri communities with the same heart, the same pride, and the same commitment to treating your home like our own. Whether it's heat, air, or total home comfort, Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning is here for you. Because around here, comfort means community. Call Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning today. It's just how we do things around here. contest. Moments away from the second half. Once again, first half scoring. Wright City scored with 6 minutes left to go in the first half on a goal by Ada Farrell. That was her 12th goal of the season. She leads the Wildcats in scoring. She's got 4 game-winning goals already. All right, we're underway. Martinez with the ball first for the Big Red. Working up this midfield. Goes over the right side. Taken away by Wright City. Warrenton again, once again stepping up, trying to stop those penetrating passes, but they get through. Williams chasing it down for the Wildcats. She's marked there by Maddie Hayes. Like I said, the ball goes out of play off of Hayes. Warrenton Warriors putting up a wonderful effort here on senior night, stepping up their defense. Only giving up 1 goal so far here in the first half. They're still in it. Kirsting pressuring the offensive player here for Wright City. Alyssa Adams circles back and gets the ball. Pivots to her left, or to her right, excuse me. Gets it up to Kirsting. Ball goes out of play off of Wright City. High lobbing pass off of Duncan's head. Ball goes up in the air. Wright City comes up with the ball. Penetrating pass on the far sideline. Wright City is there. Try to cross it, but Harper Smith's there to stop that. And a kick towards the goal. Wright City puts a boot on it, but the referee blows his whistle and says that's offsides. All right, Madison has the ball spotted. The keeper for the Big Red puts her right foot into it, gets it over to Duncan. Ball good deflects out of play off of Wright City. Still Warriors ball. Maddie Hayes will have the toss in here. Williams comes up with it. Tries a through pass. Alyssa Adams circles back, puts a stop, battling with the offensive player. Comes up with the ball. Another great stop by Alyssa Adams tonight. She's been doing that over and over and over again. Really taking the pressure off the keeper, Madison. Alyssa Adams has been doing as much as she can. All right, Red City with the ball. Penetrating pass. Madison comes out of the goal and scoops it up. A little hesitant at first, but then she quickly sprinted to the ball, got it off of 1 hop, and now she gets ready to punt it. Well, topspin on that punt up towards Duncan. She heads it and gets knocked down hard. No card on the play. Good news is Duncan's up and shaking it off, walking up the field. Martinez circles back to take the free kick for Warrenton, waiting for the players to get in position. They're getting deep down the field, expecting Martinez to really put her foot into this one, and she doesn't let him down. She gets the ball way down the field. Battle for the loose ball. Warrenton comes up with it. That's Dotson. Penetrating pass on the far sideline. And the ball goes out of play past the end line. Oh, I'm going to say it went off of Wright City, so we'll get the first corner kick for Warrenton here in the second half. Emery Martinez will take it to the right of Burkhart. Ball deflects off a couple of people. Goodman comes up with the ball for Wright City, but doesn't clear it. Adams steadies the ball, gets it back into play. The Wright City is able to clear it on that kick. Farrell comes back to get the ball. Penetrating pass up the right sideline, but it goes out of play. All right, Maddie Hayes with the free toss. Takes a couple steps back and then steps into this pass. One hopper off of Williams. It goes out of play. Ball up to Hurd. Goes out of play. This time once again off of Williams. Warriors slowly working their way up past midfield here. Williams from Wright City tries a penetrating pass. It was Lombardo to stop it. Then another pass from Williams. Wright City's pass the defense. Madison comes up and stops it. Had her arms up and deflected the ball, able to keep it away from the offensive player, and then she scooped it up once the offensive player ran past the ball. So Keelan Madison with another great stop there. Madison comes out of the goal again, deflects the ball, but Wright City still has a chance. They try to cross it, and Madison stops that again as well. Big kick from Madison, so Keelan Madison's already come up with two big saves here in the second half, keeping the Warriors close. Warriors working their way up the ball, up the field, along the far sideline. Looks like Perry with a toss in here. Dotson fights for the ball, gets it past midfield. Penetrating pass to Martinez. She's using her speed on the dribble. Through Bass. Martinez got a shot. Oh, and it goes wide left of the goal. Wonderful effort there by Emery Martinez. Speedy Martinez got past the Wright City defense on the dribble, took a shot off her left foot, and it just went left. Got past the goalkeeper, but just went wide left of the goal. That was the Warriors' best chance to score this evening so far. They have shown no signs of quitting here. All right, Wright City with the ball coming to the near sideline. Farrell with the ball. Tries to get the ball in the middle of the field. Warrenton circles back. Puts an end to that. Alyssa Adams goes back and gets it. Gets the ball up the right of the far sideline and goes out of play. So still Wright City's ball. They hurriedly gets the ball in. Harper Smith's there. Ball goes out of play on the far sideline. Taylor Duncan working hard for the Big Red on the far sideline over there. Duncan comes up with the ball on the steal. She gets the ball past the Wright City defender. Martinez on the far sideline. Ball goes off of her foot out of play, though. Get the ball into Farrell, but Warrenton steals away. Duncan with the ball. Get it up to Martinez past midfield. She does a little penetrating pass. Wright City stops it, but goes back to Martinez. Another pass. Wright City's there again, wants to stop it again. Alyssa Adams stops that threat at midfield. A header from Wright City. Goes to Duncan. Duncan with a penetrating pass. Goes over to Hurd. Ball gets past Hurd, though. Over to Williams now for Wright City. Fight for the ball. Warrior really playing some tough defense tonight. Maddie Hayes putting up a fight on the near sideline. She gets the ball on the toss in here. Penetrating pass. Hustle back there. Goes off of Adams. Good hustle there from Maddie Hayes as well. Wright City gets it in quickly once again. Adams is there to steal it. She has been a wall on the defensive side of the field tonight for the Bit Warriors. Maddie Hayes runs down the ball, gets ready to throw it in for Warrenton. Gets it to Kirsting, but taken away by Williams and taken back by Adams. Through ball to Hurd. She's got a head of steam past midfield, tries to get it to Dodson. Goodman's there for Wright City and kicks it out of play on the near sidelines. Warriors have got the ball deep in Wildcat territory again. Chance to get a little something going here. Under 30 minutes left to go in the game. Toss it into Dotson. Kirsting gets it. Over to Hurd. Cleared out by the Wildcats. Up ahead to Hayes, who keeps it in. Tries to get it to Dotson. Dotson comes back over to Duncan now. Duncan battles. Turns to her left. Gets it through. Goes out of play on the near sideline. That was intended for Kirsting, but just out of her reach. So Wright City gets possession of the ball on the near sideline. They lead 1-0 here, 10 minutes into the second half. Warriors with the steal. That's Autumn Hurd, but she loses possession. And a big kick from Wright City's defensive player there, up towards midfield. And Wright City kicks it out of play on the near sidelines. Ball goes up into the bleachers. A little delay here. All right, Maddie Hayes has the ball on the near sideline. She gets ready to get it in. She gets it in. Ball goes back to Hayes. Over now to Martinez. She circles. Through ball on the left side. Over to Kirsting. Ball goes out of play on the near sideline. Substitutions for Warrenton. Number 3, Addison Horn checks in. For Wright City, number 21, Raylan Smith. All right, Kirsting throws it into Martinez. She settles it, but she can't get her foot on it before Wright City sweeps it away. They're up along the far sideline now. Now up towards midfield. That's Farrell. She tries a penetrating pass, but Harper Smith puts a stop to that. Another penetrating pass. Injured Warrior on the field. Referees didn't see it for a while. Looked like that's number 5, Emma Duncan, down on the field. Could be. She's up on her feet. Putting pressure on the foot. Looks like she's got an ankle. Crowd here gives her a round of applause. That is Emma Duncan. She works her way over to coach. So Duncan makes her way to the sideline, walking on her own power. Great to see here. Emma Duncan, the senior, she's been really speedy out there for the Big Red tonight. She's been hustling on both sides of the field, offense and defense. Hopefully she can get back into the contest. All right, free kick for the Big Red. Looks like Alyssa Adams is going to take that free kick near midfield. High arcing kick there from Adams. Dotson comes up with it for Warrenton. And Wright City's there to steal it away. Dotson fights back. Game's getting physical out there. Referee blows his whistle. Awarding the free kick here to Wright City. Wright City quickly gets the ball up ahead. Penetrating pass gets by everybody. Adams once again hustles back there. And the ball goes out of play past the end line. Warrenton giving up for a moment there because they saw the ball past the end line, but the referee hadn't blown his whistle yet, so Wright City thought they had something going, but finally heard the whistle, and Keelan Madison now with a free kick. Wright City steps in there and steals it. Crossing pass knocked down by Adams. Another crossing pass stopped by Adams. This one crosses, a header, and it's good. So 2 crossing passes stopped by Adams. The third one gets through. And Warrenton scores their second goal of the game. Looks like that's Ada Farrell again scoring that. And that was Julie Lopez with the assist. So Ada Farrell gets her second goal. That's 13 for the season. And Juliana Lopez gets the assist. So Wright City scores quickly there. Referee blows his whistle. Calling an elbow there against Wright City. So Warrenton's going to get a kick here. In pretty good position. Martinez with the kick. 4-person wall here from Wright City. Martinez has got a big kick here. And she lays into that one. A high kick over the goalie's head, and Martinez scores. Emery Martinez from about 35 yards out. What a beauty of a goal for the Big Red. Just like that, we've got 2 quick goals, and we've got another close ball game, and great news for the Warriors. Emma Duncan checking back in. So, Emery Martinez with a great kick for Warrenton. She was a leading returning scorer for the Warriors. And she put the biscuit in the basket there. Duncan quickly with the ball for Warrenton. She looks like she's playing pretty well on that injured ankle. It's like Warrenton's found some new life behind that goal. Duncan collides with the Wright City player, Farrell. Farrell goes down, referee blows a whistle. Looks like Alyssa Adams is holding her side as well. And so the physicality in this game is really picking up. See if the referees adjust their calling of the game here. Big kick here from Wright City. Harper Smith circles back and kicks it out. A play on the far sideline. Good play there by Harper Smith, the freshman defender. Wright City quickly gets the ball into Farrell. Referee blows his whistle. And I think we have an offsides call here against the Wildcats. Autumn Hurd taking the free kick here, I believe. Gets it up to Lombardo. Wright City's there to get it back, but Hurd steps up and puts her foot into that one. Up to Dotson and Peria. Kirsting steals it, gets it over to Peria. A lot of pushing and shoving there against Peria. No call from the referees. Kirsting gets it in quickly to Dotson. Warrenton taking a page out of the Wright City playbook, getting the ball in quickly. Some more contact there. And we've got the side official over here giving a yellow card to the Wright City coach. He turns, raises his card, and then he turns and talks to the coach. So as we wondered, referees and the officials here are stepping up, matching their intensity to the intensity of the players in the game situation right here. 23 minutes left to go. Warrenton trails 2-1. Warrenton scored the last goal on a great free kick that was awarded to Emery Martinez from about 35 yards away from the goal. Martinez gets another free kick, this from about 30 yards away, 32 yards away, so just a little bit closer. Three-person wall here from Wildcats. Martinez with a chance to tie it up here. The Warriors can get a deflection and get a goal off the deflection here. We'll see what happens. She tries to curve it. The ball doesn't curve. Bounces off a Warrior player. Wright City's Goodman comes up. That's not Goodman, somebody else. But Farrell fights back. So does Martinez. Martinez stops the ball on the far sideline. Checked by Farrell. Spins by Farrell. Spins by another defender. Penetrating pass from Martinez. Fight for it on the far sideline. Goes out of play off of Wright City. Into the game for Warrenton 13. Maddie Hayes checks back in. The senior gets back in on senior night. Get the ball into Duncan. Uses her left foot to center it, but Wright City's there, comes up with the ball. Duncan stops that. Keeps the ball in. A little pass over in the corner, but it goes astray from Warrenton. Wright City will get a free kick with their goalkeeper, Burkhart. Big kick from Burkhart off of Duncan's head. The Warriors are able to keep it in for a second. Addison Horn over there battling. Adams keeps it in. Warriors making that adjustment in this game. They're really doing a good job having their defensemen step up and keep the ball in. The offensive half for the Warriors. Duncan really doing a good job using her body to keep the ball away from Wright City players there. Wright City comes up with the ball, but once again, kept in by Autumn Hurd. She gets it over to Kersing on the near sidelines. She battles. Ball goes out of play off a Wright City player. Kersing picks it up, tosses it in quickly over to Duncan. She kicks it up high in the air, headed out by Wright City. But Duncan circles back and fights for it, gets knocked to the ground. And they're going to say that's a Wright City violation. Free kick for the Warriors. Once again, Emery Martinez taking this. So this is about a little further out than her first goal that she scored. That was at the 25. This is at the 28. Big kick. Burkhart circles to her right and gets that out of the air. Gives the ball a kick up the near sideline, but it's going to go out of play, so the Warriors get the free throw in here. Martinez gets it quickly. Finds Dotson down the sideline. I'm going to say it went off a play off of Warrenton. Wright City's ball. All right, so Juliana Lopez comes out of the game. They get Caitlin Williams in. So Lopez had the assist on the last goal by Ada Farrell. She comes out of the game, so that's a little bit of the offensive threat out of the game for Wright City. Warrenton stops the threat there from Wright City. Ball on the near sideline. Try to get it to Williams. Ball goes back to Farrell. She centers it. Big kick, but it goes over the uprights. Madison with the free kick. Sun setting low here, getting in the eyes of the players as they're going right to left. Sun's in Madison's eyes right here. Wright City with the steal, put a shot on goal. A low line driver. Madison calmly scoops it up like a shortstop. And she punts the ball forward. Gets the ball up to Kirsting. Wright City pushing, and they get called for the push on that one. Good job by Kirsting to use her body to keep the defender away from her. So free kick from Martinez just past midfield. She lays into one. Ball goes back to Martinez over her head. Farrell's on her horse, but so is Martinez. Martinez keeps it away from Farrell. Gets it up ahead to Hurd. She runs into the Wright City player, Avery Meyer, but Duncan steals it. Gets it up ahead on the left sideline to Kirsting. Kirsting tries to get it to Dotson. Wright City rotates up, stops it. Hurd keeps it in. Past Farrell, Wright City goes. Alyssa Adams hustling back to get the ball. Circles to her right and kicks it out of play on the near sideline. Wright City gets it in quickly. Williams tries to hustle and get that. Duncan has it. Kicks it up high in the air, and she runs after her own pass. Adams comes up and gets it up to Martinez. He steadies the ball at midfield. Penetrating pass. Perrier trying to hustle that down. Goodman kicks it out of play on the far sideline, so Warriors possession deep in Wildcat territory. Into the game for Warrenton, Michaela Mellegard and Taylor Duncan. A couple of sophomores showing what the future is here for the Big Red. Both the present and the future. Emery Martinez with the ball on the far sideline. She's a sophomore as well. Gets it in, tried to get it to Duncan, but knocked away by Goodman. High kick in the air there, and Burkhart scoops it up out of the midair. All right, Burkhart gets the ball up near midfield, but Warriors keep it in. Melgard gets knocked down. Duncan gets the ball. Whistle blows. They're going to say free kick for Wright City. Seems like on some of these calls that the referees are almost having to wait before they make the call. All right, Red City free kick past midfield. Duncan jumps up and steals that. Emma Duncan gets it up to Martinez. Steadies the ball past midfield. Using her speed as a dribbler here. Goes past the defender on the far sideline. She's double teamed. Goes past another defender. So she's going to stop as she gets to the end line. Circles back. Tries to center it to Duncan. Duncan has it on her right foot. Steadies it. Uses her body to keep the defender away. Circles. And the ball goes out of play on the far sideline off of Wright City. Warrenton with a spirited effort tonight. Keeping it close. They trail 1-2 late in the game here. Under 15 minutes left to go. But we've seen they can score quickly. Both teams have showed that they can score quickly. All right, they say the ball went off of Wright City, so Warrenton will get the free. That one goes off of Warrenton, so Wright City gets the free toss. Wright City's flipping the field here. Unless Adams kicks it up high in the air. Wright City forced to retreat there off of Adams' kick. Adams gets it up towards midfield. Goodman steps up for Wright City. She does a penetrating pass into the near corner. Oh, good hustle by Wright City. They're able to keep it before it goes out of play. And they're going to say the ball went out of play off of Adams. Get the ball into Williams. She's double teamed. Wright City retreats. Ball near midfield. Penetrating pass there to Dotson. Perry back to Dotson now. Penetrating pass to Martinez. She used her speed. She's behind one defender. She stops, dribbles towards the middle. Goodman comes back and marks her and takes it away. Ball goes out of play on the far sideline. Not sure who they gave possession of the ball to. Into the game for Warrenton. Autumn Hurd checks in. And Juliana Lopez back in for Wright City. So I want to give a shout out to Madison Goodman. She's been really tough on defense for Wright City. Duncan has the ball taken away by Goodman. Up near midfield, ball stopped by Taylor Duncan. Dotson comes back. Gets the ball off a Wright City player. Stays in bounds. Adams there to stop it for Warrenton. Gives it over to Duncan. Duncan ahead to Dotson. Up the near sideline to Melgard. Wright City knocks the ball out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say it went up for Warrenton. They throw it in quickly. Dotson gets the ball now. She tries to cross it across the field. Hayes keeps it in for Warrenton. Martinez crosses it. Nobody's home. Cleared out by Wright City on the far sideline. They're able to keep it in play before it goes out of play. Over to Farrell. She kicks it off the back of a Wildcat player. Wright City player gets knocked down near midfield. Referee blows his whistle and awards the free kick. That was Raylan Smith that got knocked down on the field. All right, Wildcats with the free kick. Deep kick down the middle. Adams heads it out. Boy, she's been something else on defense tonight. These guys have made stops, if not more than the keeper tonight. Through ball for Wright City. Warriors hustle back on defense. Farrell, who's got 2 goals already, steadies the ball. Tries to get it back to Lopez. But Warrenton kicks it out. Wright City retreats, but they're not out. Penetrating pass. Smith tries to save it before it goes past the end line. She does so. Loose ball. Melgard fights for it. A weak kick. Ball gets centered, though, and almost kicked in by the Wildcats. Ball got deflected high in the air, and Madison made a great stop. Ball goes out of play past the end line. Wright City, once again, putting forth a lot of pressure on offense. They'll have a corner kick coming up to the right, and that's Burkhart. 9:40 left to go in the game. Crossing pass. Goes past the original group of players. Ball comes out. Referee blows his whistle and awards a free kick to Warrenton. Alyssa Adams takes that free kick. Warriors trail 2-1, but more importantly, time is running out on the Big Red to even this game up. Down to under 10 minutes left to go in the game. Once again, Wright City keeps the pressure on. They get behind the defense, but nice job there by Harper Smith to fight back. Saves it before it goes out of play, but nope, they're going to say it was out of play. Looks like they're going to give the free kick, corner kick, to Wright City, this time to the left of Madison. Here comes that free kick. Good cross. Header is missed by Wright City. Ball going all the way across the field. Saved before it goes out of play. And Farrell kicks it past the end line. So Madison scoops it up, gets the free kick, and back into the game for Warrenton. Charlie Kirsting, the senior midfielder, back into the game. Warriors need to flip the field here, get back on the offensive side. Duncan really playing with her heart and soul out there. Kicks the ball out of the sidelines after she circled back on defense. Limping a little bit more now. Wright City with the ball. Lopez circles back. Wright City passes the ball over to the far sideline now. Adams kicks it back up towards midfield. Headed out by Goodman. Martinez comes up with the ball. She gets past the first defender. Poked away by Wright City. Ball kicked high into the air. Smith with the ball for Wright City. She's battled there by Taylor Duncan, who gets the ball out. Over to Emma Duncan. Duncan stops, pivots, goes back towards her right. Goes across the field. A little too far for an offensive player. A through pass for Wright City. Both teams sprinting for the ball. Wright City comes up with the ball and gets knocked down to the ground. Be interesting to see if they award him a free kick here. So, Wright City player got knocked down. She's still down on the field. Clock is stopped at 6:22 to go. Looks like that might be Ava Farrell, who scored both the goals for Wright City so far. Or Edith Farrell, excuse me. And they are marking the ball for a free kick here. Ball has been placed for a free kick. Taylor Duncan talking to her goalkeeper, trying to pump her up here to stop this free kick. Good teammate there. Crowd gives a hand of applause to Farrell, who's knocked down. She won't take the free kick. I can't get a number on the free kick. The ponytail from the young lady is in the blocking your number. So one-on-one here, Wright City with a free kick. And she goes low right side, puts the ball in the net. See if we can't get a number here in just a second. Like I said, hard to see Wright City's number. The gold really hard to see off the bright lights here. And that and their ponytails blocking her number. So 6:19 left to go. Wright City with a 3-1 lead now. If I had to guess, I'd say it's Haley Elzenrath, but I'm not sure for Wright City. All right, Martinez with the free kick. She lays into one. Skips by the original defense, but then Wright City comes up with it. Get the ball up to Farrell in our midfield. Right side over to Smith. Duncan's there to stop that. She works back to her left. Wright City gets it out of there again. Ball pinballing back and forth off of both teams. Finally goes out of bounds or out of play on the far sidelines. Wright City gets the possession. Duncan comes up the ball for Warrenton just across midfield. She's moving quickly on the dribble. Goodman steps up and puts a stop to that. Warrenton keeps the ball in. Free ball over the right side to Smith. Puts a shot on goal, but Keelan Madison comes out on a two-hopper and scoops it up. Ball near midfield. Wright City kicks it back on their side of the offensive field, but it goes out of play off of a Wildcat player. Allison Peria checks back in, the freshman midfielder for the Warriors. 4 minutes left to go in the contest, Warriors. You got to go here in a hurry. They've put forth a valiant effort tonight. Autumn Hurd kicks the ball in, but Goodman from Wright City steps up in a high-arcing, penetrating pass. Free ball, but Madison wisely comes out and scoops that up. Heady play there by the freshman goalie for the Warriors. She gets it up near midfield. Penetrating pass from the Big Red, scooped up by Burkhart. Wright City's taking a little bit of time off the clock here, slowly getting the ball back into play. Ball goes off of Wright City. Free kick been awarded to Warrenton. Martinez with another free kick. About 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Right foot goes into the ball. Burkhart comes out and gets it off 2 hops. Martinez steals it, keeps it in. Goodman tries to stop her, does so. Penetrating pass. Farrell's speedily trying to get to it, but Taylor Duncan stops it. But Farrell steals it back and beats the goalie. That's a hat trick for Ada Farrell tonight. That's her 3rd goal. Really turned on the boosters there to get by the Warrior defense. Checking back in for Warrenton, Ava Jenkins. Number 10 gets back into the game. Martinez with the ball now for the Warriors. Up to Jenkins. Fight for the loose ball. Kirsting has it for a moment, but Wright City comes up with it. Oh, and she goes down in a tumble on the near sidelines. And they're going to give a yellow card there to the Warrenton player. Players are going to their benches while the trainer checks out the injured player. We still don't have a number on the injured player, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a few. On the court, it's all about strategy, precision, and execution. Off the court, same rules apply. At Surveyant Heating and Air Conditioning, we bring our A game to every home and business with custom solutions, expert installs, and a reputation for getting it right the first time. We're your home court advantage for year-round comfort. Trusted across Warren County, we've got you covered. Home, business, or new construction. Surveyant Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort wins every time. On game day, it's all about teamwork, trust, and heart. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same spirit to every home journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, our hometown team is with you every step of the way. We believe real estate isn't just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. That's why we stay in constant communication, deliver expert guidance, and work relentlessly to help you reach your goals. Main Street Real Estate, your home team from game day to closing day, proudly supporting Warrenton athletics and our community. Champions aren't only made on the field or the court. At the Missouri Bank, we bring that same winning spirit to your finances. Since 1939, we've been an industry leader in community banking, combining cutting-edge technology with the hometown integrity Warren County Trust. As a valued member of our financial family, your goals come first. From fast, local loan decisions, often the same day, to online banking that lets you take care of business anytime, anywhere. We tailor our services for individuals and businesses alike. Big bank products, small town service, honest, loyal, and committed to protecting your financial future. The Missouri Bank, rooted in community, ready for tomorrow. Looking for your dream home or the perfect rental? Discover it with Hunter's Sake Investments. From charming townhomes to spacious single-family homes, we offer quality living in Warrenton and Montgomery County. Need commercial space? We've got retail and warehouse options in Jonesburg, plus the Jonesburg Party Center, ideal for showers, graduations, and more. Family owned, locally rooted, and built on trust. We treat your home like our own. Call Hunter's Sake Investments today, and let's build your future together. Hunter's Sake Investments, where Missouri finds home. For nearly 80 years, one name has kept Warrenton and Montgomery County comfortable. Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning. From Omar Schreer's first furnaces in 1946 to today's cutting-edge Daikin systems, one thing has never changed: family taking care of family. What started with one truck and a few hundred neighbors has grown into generations of local folks serving dozens of Missouri communities with the same heart, the same pride, and the same commitment to treating your home like our own. Whether it's heat, air, or total home comfort, Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning is here for you. Because around here, comfort means community. Call Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning today. It's just how we do things around here. On game day, it's all about teamwork, trust, and heart. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same spirit to every home journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, our hometown team is with you every step of the way. We believe real estate isn't just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. That's why we stay in constant communication, deliver expert guidance, and work relentlessly to help you reach your goals. Main Street Real Estate, your home team from game day to closing day, proudly supporting Warrenton athletics and our community. So Wright City has an injured player here along the near sidelines, still down. The good news is the parents are now over there on the sidelines taking a look at her and trying to comfort her. But there's been no change in the game situation at this point in time. It looks like the coaches have decided to call the game and say that's the game. A minute 40 left in the game. Both coaches decide to call the game before anybody else gets hurt and before it gets too dark here. So your final score, Wright City 3, Warrenton 1. So welcome in, folks, to the Warrenton Sports Network's post-game show. Once again, the final score, Wright City 3, Warrenton 1. With the loss, Warrenton's record now 1-11. Wright City moves to 7-3 on the season. Take a look at the star player for each team. It's a pretty easy decision tonight for Warrenton. Emery Martinez gets the lone goal. She gets the player of the game with a nice penalty kick from about 45 yards out, 35, 45 yards out. She put one over the wall and over the keeper's head in the back corner. And then for Wright City, I'm going to give a shout-out to our player, Ada Farrell. She had 3 of the Wright City 4 goals tonight. So Ada Farrell gets the hat trick, and she is the star of the game. That gives her 14 goals on the season. So let's take a look ahead at what's coming up next for both teams. Wright City's next game will be Friday, April 24th at St. Charles High School. The Big Red Girls soccer game. Excuse me one second here, folks. Let's see. I'm sorry. The Big Red Girls soccer team will take the pitch next, April 23rd in a home contest against St. Clair. Wright City's next game will be April 24th at St. Charles High School. Our next live stream on the Warrenton Sports Network will be Thursday, April 23rd, when the baseball team will battle Veritas Christian Academy at 4:15. We want to say thank you to all the wonderful seniors on this year's roster. Once again, the final score was Warrenton 1, Wright City 4. For our crew, our sponsors, and the entire Warrior community, this is Keith Brown saying thanks for spending part of your night with us. We'll see you next time on the Warrenton Sports Network, your hometown for hometown sports. Go Big Red.